Oi, gente, tudo bem?
Oi, gente, tudo bem?
Hoje no Tudo Bem Podcast a gente vai falar sobre diferenças culturais no nosso relacionamento enquanto a gente come um kimchi bokkeumbap. Vou mostrar pra vocês.
Deixa
Wait, let me.
Nossa.
Kimchi bokkeumbap. E geralmente a gente coloca o óleo de gergelim assim depois. Mistura tudo e come.
So, what is the topic today?
Today's topic is Thai
Chai.
between our relationship. Like too many things because of dramas. I think a lot of people started to drink American person or international person, especially Korean. But I think most Asians in general. And sometimes I think people tend to forget how hard it is to deal with someone that's not the same culture as you.
맞아.
Like, because of dramas, people tend to like focus on just like good sides. But in a relationship is hard, like for sure. But I think relationship with another culture person is even harder. Of course, it can be 극복하다, overcome it, but still, it's hard. So I wanted to talk with you here today about Chai, about those movements, about dramas, and those idea of Korean men. And that's it. That's today's topic. Let's start with to you. How was it start a relationship to me? Like
Different? I think the most hardest one was how we enjoy our life. For me, like, even most of Koreans think we have to save a lot of money. Most of them think more than like 50% of the income.
Usually in Brazil, economists, people say about like 20 or 30%, 20 between 30 and 20 and 30%.
So a lot of people think like that. And usually when they live alone or two people, they try to reduce their sobi,
Really, I think that to me was really difficult part too. I think at first it was most thing that we thought about, right? Because like in my way, I tend to think that I can't live eating just ramen every day or some things like that, or even like the cutting expenses we use it to think different. For example, you prefer to reduce from eating or something and not reducing from buying, for example.
맞아.
And those things. So it was really difficult to me também until we adjust. What else?
더 설명을 하자면은 그냥 그래. 보통 이제 한국에선 집을 사는 게 좀 힘들다 보니까 it's really hard to buy the house in here, right?
Same in Brazil, actually.
So they really want to save a lot of money and they save for that and buy a house after like 10 or 20 years.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You like we have to live so bad for 10 or 20 years. That's.
But we have 전세, so we have like middle term, right? So I think it's better than other countries. So 월세 until like 1,000 or 2,000, and then until like 1 billion, we can go to
that's another thing I want to bring as video, because in Brazil we have just when you are renting house, we have just like 월세 style. but it's not even Korean. Like my parents in Bolivia, not parents, my family in Bolivia, they also have something similar with chonse, that is anticredito.
Mm-hmm.
So it's similar. That's why I already knew a little bit about it. But about changing.
Also, you already like said to me like, "Oh, we can die tomorrow, so we have to make it more happy today." You know, right? So it was really hard in that time. Just that's it. But now we adjusted and we can talk each other. And even we don't talk about even a bit, no, right? We don't talk about it anymore.
Not at all.
진짜.
I think we never. It's long time since we had last thought about it.
Maybe it was like August last year? 몰라. 그쯤이었던 것 같아 거의. After Hong Kong, maybe.
Really. We adjusted well. We overcome well that. To me, really what make me be set off. What do you think I would say?
Because I buy my clothes?
Not that. No. Don't stop here. Don't stop. I think it's your money, so I can understand. But anyway, we solved it. But I think to me at first, what made me pissed off was about Munhwa Chai is working culture. Korean working culture. Like you have the hueshik and that you have to like back house late. And it's something that even can't have family. When you have like those things in Brazil, etc., it's really normal to have like family and all those things, but not here in Korea. And accept things from work, you know? Like when someone do bad to you, you just like even make it sad, you will sad to them. Because that's culture here. But to me, like I really felt pissed off when you told me or tell me and like, you know, I can't do nothing and I say to you and like you also can't do nothing. And then like at the start you doesn't like observe well my advices, right? So really to me was really hard that. What do you have to say about it?
It was your first one?
Oh, was my first one.
I have nothing to say. That's true.
No, that's true. You have to say.
But my second one is related with that. My second one is everywhere we go together. It's the second one. Because in Korea, like we can go like that, or I'm not used to it. But if people have like marriage of others, but I'm the only person who know him or her, then I go along with my friends who know with him or her. Yeah, that's really weird, like to me as Brazilian, because even like on marriage, when it's like that, that you invite someone and you know someone has a family, like he's married at least or something. When he's like just boyfriend and all those things is okay. But when he's like married person or just like family, you invite like person and family. And even in the invitation is like person and family. So to me it was really like weird that at first. And also second, like when it was funeral ceremony, right? So it's really like different too. But in the time I just went alone, but because I didn't want it to go with you in like that places, in bad place. That's why we went alone.
But usually you always go alone to
You know? 맞아. 보통 그렇지. 같이 아는 사람 아니면.
Oh, it's also the same to us. Like even like we don't know well person, we go and it's kind of showing support,
그니까.
Really like it's really a way to show how we feel for them.
그래? 알았어.
But I think Brazilians has it's kind of culture thing that we embrace the pain of other people, right? Even we don't know at all people. For example, like I saw a girl here on TikTok, that she's American. And she said she also has a relationship with Brazilian. And she said like the key point that made she decide to move to Brazil, because now she lives in Brazil, was that when she was in Brazil, maybe in vacation or like exchange, I don't know what was the situation, her lost, I think was her dad, I don't know. And Brazilian people like felt the pain with her in a way. She felt really like, how can I say, like when people hold you and like get
cuddle?
Cuddle, and she felt really like cuddled. And when she back to America, she didn't felt the same about people that were close from her. So that was really the key point that made she decide to move to Brazil, that even people she didn't know felt more to her than people she knew in States. So it's really like cultural thing, in my opinion. And how do you think that we have more cultural differences? That
you have more?
To me, I think mailing was that about work. And difference between thinking, handshake, that that was hard at start. But even I started to date you because we had really similar wantings, What you wanted from life was really similar. And I think that was the main point that made us be together until now and not break up. Like really, even all the barrier and cultural difference. I have communication. It's really, really hard communication when we don't talk same language. And even we don't communicate in oneself's language, we communicate in a third language like English. Really, communication to me drive me crazy sometimes, until now actually.
I have almost similar thing. Because how Korean express thing is really hard for you, right?
Oh, because you guys don't express.
We guys, we usually speak like we have to say like this. I want you to clean here. So other people like say like, oh, clean here, right? But Koreans say like, oh, it seems dirty, baby. Like
yeah,
this.
it's not direct. Like you guys don't say what you want, so it's really hard. Like now we adjusted better after talking a lot, but at start was too hard because even you become like tired because you thought you had talk to me sometimes, a lot of times, but to me you never talk it like straight, was really, really complicated.
People think like, oh, you can be hurting to others or something.
Really, like to me, is really thing about Korean culture, even Korean language. There are so many like supposition grammars even, and I felt like, oh my god. Okay.
So I can make examples. Like someone smells like stinky a lot. So what are you gonna say to him?
I think it's better to take shower. How about to take shower?
Just say him like directly like that.
Oh, how about take shower? Depends. Actually, it depends. It depends. Like if someone close to me, for example, like my family, you are smelling bad. I think it's better take shower. I would say like that. Directly.
How about your classmate?
I am close of this person.
No, far.
So I would not even talk with them.
But you have to say.
I have to say that. I don't know.
In Korea, we have some guidelines.
I don't know. If I really have to say, actually, my mom has one experience that someone really close of her, that she has like really delicate thing to say, but she never was brave enough to say. But she used it to think about to send anonymous letter.
Okay. In here, we buy coffee and give him this coffee, and weather is so hot. Oh, you are so sweating. Are you okay? Like this. It means like, oh, you have to take shower.
I would never think like that.
Oh,
really?
But in Korea, it is. Because I think it is almost same as Japan. Japan is also be like that too, or they would not
but
say
even
anything.
like if someone say that to me, how can I associate one thing with other?
Just East Asian things like that. Just that's it.
Really? It's too different.
Like, oh, I'm smelling bad, so like that.
And how if is person close of you? How do you say?
Just take shower.
Oh, same. But I think in here the problem is not even like that. The problem is like when you ask someone to do things. Even like we have some really to me was so confusing study Korean, like this part. Even like when you have to order someone to say something, you can't directly use the order grammar. We have to use the suggestive grammar.
Can you?
I forgot. I forgot, but was something about. 하지 말라고.
아닌 것 같은데?
하지 말라고?
아닌 것 같은데?
Like when someone, a third person, say. I forgot. I forgot the way, but it was really like that. Even like on my Shihon, I did wrong because I used it like the grammar, and I should use the suggestive one because people would say it's too direct. People would think I am angry if I use that.
And also usually we put like 죄송한데, you know?
Oh,
I'm sorry, but like this. So it's a bit hard.
Yeah, communication was really big thing. Until nowadays, I feel sometimes like, for example, that even I talk, you don't understand sometimes or misunderstand us something. We have like small communication issues like that. It's hard sometimes, but I think we're becoming better and better, especially now that I am using more Korean those days. But you have to use more Portuguese too. Guys, pessoal, fala pra ele estudar português. Estuda português.
Eu posso falar português.
Mentira. But was it worthful?
About what? To fight with you?
Even like all the hard times, was it worthful?
I'm becoming. I can feel like I can becoming better person now. But sometimes not.
How sometimes not?
I'm becoming more violent. As I told you, right?
Why?
I was person like if someone hit me and I just like think like, badass like this, fuckers like this in my mind and do not think. But after I meet you,
But actually, I think if someone hit you, even you would say, "I'm sorry for being your way."
no, I'm not like that person. I'm not like that person. But after I meet you, someone hit me, I can like hit him back, hit them back.
True, but I think it's bad. It's not a bad thing at all.
So yeah.
But I think one point about the relationship with another culture person is really be open, right? Open to each other and open to conversation and open to differences, I think.
And I have last one. The way we raise our kids.
True. We always discuss it that and we don't even have a kid.
We have to think more about it, but in here, usually like kids can go to school by alone. Because I did like until no all time. A lot of people do on all time, but it's different by different person. So it's different, but I feel like that.
It's same in Brazil. It's pretty different to person. I think it's more the way I was raised. Sometimes I think give liberty is good, but if you give too many liberty, they don't know what to do with this liberty. And I know, I know you don't think like that, but I think you should not think by your experience, because you are a good kid. But it doesn't mean that people around our kid or even him will naturally be a good kid, right? So I think, right, it's really different too sometimes when I talk about raising kids. And I think that is because I came from a country. There is way more violence and like robbing and all those things. It gave me another experience that you don't have, for example, and another vision that you don't have. Can you tell then how do you become a better person after a relationship?
No.
Oh.
No. I refuse.
Just
I'm more conscious about you and conscious about our life. I know the result of my 행동 activities. So I was trying to be nice, both of us.
To me, I think I became more patient and tolerant person. That was mine. I'm really way more patient and tolerant. No, I mean you. No. Do you have any advice to person who want to marry Korean people?
Korean or East Asian. I think there are a lot of cultural difference between Asian and Brazilian. But if you guys love each other, I think they can overcome it. Really. We could do it.
And
in that time we fought a lot, but we could do it.
And last question. Are Korean men attitudes as K-dramas attitudes men?
Well, what's wrong?
I
think maybe 70% of them. But Korean can be like rude for others at the first time, but when they become a girlfriend, it would be really different, really. Like take them to their house or those things. Really, it's really. Yeah. If they met a good person.
If they met a good person, that's important. And what are the things do you think they most run off? If they start to talk with a Korean man and he has like this attitude, they have to run. Especially on internet.
모르겠네. I think, I don't know, but Korean people tend to more think like other country people are more open-minded, open-minded.
So he asked, if you are open-minded?
Open-minded, or you can feel like, he's like wanting foreign girlfriend because of like sexual things. I think you should run away.
Okay.
Really.
Se perguntarem se é open mind, corre. Corre.
Open mind thing, Korean man's open mind thing is
really bad.
Most of thing is related to sex, so I think you should dot it. Really.
Acho que por hoje é só, gente. Se vocês tiverem alguma pergunta em específico, deixa aí nos comentários que a gente traz resposta e vídeo para vocês, com certeza. Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigado.
Se inscreve no canal, curte o vídeo, engaja bastante pra gente continuar trazendo vídeos legais assim.
Tchau, tchau.
Tchau, tchau.